I'm Nick, and welcome to my shop. It is in disarray since I just moved into the brand new space. But today, my goal is to make a bowl on the lathe. First bowl in the new shop. With any new shop or any new setup, I always like to do something that I know very well, and that's turning a bowl, which is somewhere in here. Yes, got a bowl. So this bowl actually came from a tree that had to get cut down at the end of my property here to get this building built. It was just a maple tree. Next to it was a junk tree of heaven. So no big loss there to get those cut down. They weren't very great to begin with. But figure since this bowl came from the spot actually like 10 feet that way, figure it'd be a good way to christen the shop. Hopefully these camera angles are working out. I don't really have a good spot for you guys yet, so you're just on a tripod. But this bowl here is maple. I roughed it out last year actually, so it's nice and dry. It was roughed out wet, and I wrapped it in the saran wrap so it doesn't like crack in anything. I actually have a bowl. I actually have another bowl here. You can see that the crack is quite big, goes all the way down, all the way through. This one didn't survive the drying process, so it's basically firewood at this point. I actually have another crack that goes almost all the way through right here as well. But this one has no cracks, so it should be a good bowl to turn. Ew. Yeah, everything got shifted when I moved these doors. And then I need a chuck. Oop. You kind of got shifted too. Let's go with, let's try this one. So this is basically the fun with the new shop, or any new setup, is what works and what doesn't, what'd you break in the move. Wrong jaws. Oh, and you're stuck already. And I needed a completely different chuck. Okay, I got the jam stuck on now. So I'll jam this up, recut the tenon. Ooh, that's cool. It's pretty oval shaped. Turning tools. With a handle. And I got the tool steel. And now I need my tool rest. go. New tenon is cut. Actually, I don't even know if you guys have a good view of that. Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, I guess that's the other thing. Like, gotta figure out how to turn in the shop and make it like usable, but also for you guys, like, how do I make it like decent shots? Where's a good camera setup? This is a dual-use shop, though. I do car things in the summer mainly. Then in the winter is when I do more woodworking. Lost my chuck already. Here it is. So this side here is mainly woodworking, and the other side is automotive. As you can see, I have a car in here as well. I'm in between chucks. Crap. This is the serrated teeth. Number 2, I need dovetail teeth. This dovetail needs to be smaller. So let's change out teeth and retrim that. Probably the one question that's on your mind right now is, why didn't I clean up the shop more before I decided to do something in it? Well, twofold. One is I don't have a spot for everything yet. I need to build storage unit or storage shelves. I need to figure out how to organize things, like, you know, store all the wood together, stuff like that. But I don't really have a spot for the wood yet, other than in the middle of the room. So, to prepare for that, the goal is to just use the shop, see how what I need, and then build it. So I guess I should talk about what I'm doing right now. I'm changing out jaws from the number 2 serrated to the number 2 dovetail. What that means is just the profile of the jaws. So this is the dovetail. You can see it's dovetail shaped. This is the serrated. And this is straight and have these like grooves in it that bite into the wood. For this one, you cut a piece of wood to kind of pop in there and it won't come out because, you know, it's too wide down there. Both are just valid ways of holding things. I prefer the dovetail, but you can do either or. Nice. One thing I did do is I threw the mobility kit onto my lathe so I can move it around the shop, but it also allows me to pull it out from the wall very easily and get shots like this for you. So, new shop. That's a big plus so far. out here, which I think I can solve with my scraper. But I like the shape. Oh, there's a crack on that one side. Dang. Time to make the bowl a little shorter. Cut that off. That's looking real good. And no one's gonna know that this bowl was an inch bigger. Except for you guys. So keep it secret, please. Don't tell anyone. Hitting the tailstock. And the tailstock is all the way back. And that's stuck. Cool. So I keep hitting the tailstock, but on this lathe I can move the headstock. But that's stuck. Tightening it or loosening it? Uh-oh. Okay, that should give me enough room to get into the bowl. So when I have my tool here started, I was bumping into this back here, but moving my headstock forward gave me the extra room to swing no problem. These are the kind of things I'm figuring out. With the inside finished, I still need to take the tenon off the bottom, so I'm doing that now. That sound you hear is the bowl flexing in the jam chuck. It's not quite in there straight, but it's not actually a big deal. It's just kind of moving and everything. As long as you don't take big cuts, you're good. Whenever you use jam chuck, you always end up with this little nub of wood, but that's easy to remove with some power sanding. Then of course you have to finish up by sounding your work. So this bowl turned out fantastic. First bowl in the new shop, complete success. As for the shop, the good is I love the space. I love having all the extra power. I don't have to fight over just switching out plugs in the middle of sanding. It's just so much better lit than my basement. I love this. The downside is organization. If you saw in the background, there's just stuff everywhere. I got random bowls and stuff floating around still. And I think what I really need is some kind of like above tool storage here. So build a shelving unit, something like that. Probably do one on that side for more of the automotive side of things. And that'll get stuff away from the middle of the floor up into a home. Because store like probably sandpaper, make a quick grab, something like that. When I'm sanding, just go grab the sandpaper I want. And maybe do something with a dust collector because I'm just stringing pipes around right now. But I think that's going to be the future projects is storage, probably coming up soon. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for joining me in my shop and watch me turn a bowl. Have fun.